Oh, yeah.
Lloyd Banks.
Y'all know what it is.
Cheer the radio.
Another one of those.
15.
See you in the class.
Woo! Let's go.
I feel ugly, cause I'm giving my all to a celebrity that doesn't even tell me he loves me. And I look like a clown when he's not around, cause of him, the other girls tease me. But we're more than others. I tell him that I'm not like the others, but nobody believes me. So I don't think he claims me. I thought I was his baby. Hey, look, lady. Try and drive a nigga crazy, cause you been getting side of nigga lately. And I ain't trying to flip, slip, get on some hype, turn the shit, and bust your motherfucking lip. Be in the paper, cause I'm popular, man. After that, I'm gonna hate ya. I'll find ways to get ya, like fucking your sister. And you'll find out, cause girls don't know how to whisper. Should tell the whole town about how the shit went down. I check it, if you respect it, I can respect you. Respect to any nigga who check you, cause I ain't never made a promise, honest. You just take my words and flip them, blame it on the herb of my system. Come on, you take your lazy ass in the kitchen, cause I've been on tour all year, and I ain't ate a damn thing different. And I ain't trying to hear you bitching. I keep trying to tell you the truth, but you're scared to listen. I feel ugly, cause I'm giving my all to a celebrity that doesn't even tell me he loves me. And I look like a clown when he's not around, cause of him, the other girls tease me. But we're more than others. I tell him that I'm not like the others, but nobody believes me. So I don't think he claims me. I thought I was his baby.
Next to get in Beyonce's pants and had that ass jumping up and down like Beyonce's dance. I ain't never practiced romance, so if you ain't special, a candlelight dinner for me's no chance. So when you heard me tell you I love you, when I promise you shit that I'm gonna do, I ain't your ordinary nigga that's gonna lie just to keep you. Cause I ain't with the bullshit either. Listen, put yourself in my position, maybe then you'll see. Cause you got insecurities, cause I be on TV. But I'm the same OG, protege, you Goldie. Now that I'm on, everybody acts like they know me. I need a homie, you know, someone to understand. Cause I ain't trying to argue before summer jam. I'm a wanted man, but it ain't always been this way. Remember back in the day?
I feel ugly, cause I'm giving my all to a celebrity. Me, and I look like a clown when he's not around, cause of him, the other girls tease me. But we're more than others. I tell him that I'm not like the others, but nobody believes me. So I don't think he claims me. I thought I was his baby.
Cheer the radio. 15. Window shopper. Coming soon. Mace. And Who Kid. Lloyd Banks. And Who Kid.
I'm near 2 million views on YouTube. I was going crazy. I actually was averaging about 40,000 to 60,000 views per video, by the way. Right now, I got 4 videos at 200,000 views. Now imagine what you can do. Nobody else in this world is offering these YouTube methods at this level for the low cost that I'm offering it. Imagine having a 5-figure stream of income plus more. You want me to make the YouTube for you? That's cool. You want a one-on-one hands-on consultation on how to do it? That's cool too. You want to get this money, you want to grow, you want to be as best as you possibly can and benefit and profit off of social media. Let's do it right now. Hit me up. Let's get it. Just know you only live once. Why not take this opportunity and be great? DM me or text me right now.
So it's time to take time, champs. Respectfully, we got the new Take Time merch available right now in all type of colors. We got camo. Every one of them comes with the Tough House insignia on the back. This nigga looks like Andrew Bynum. What are you talking about? We got all the 4 colorways available right now at wearetough.com. We even dropped the top. We got the sweatshirts. Shorty looks like Solange Knowles. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, we got the drop top sweatshirts on deck. All colors available right now. What are you talking about? At wearetough.com. Y'all make sure y'all take time and go to wearetough.com today.
Welcome to Showface News. You call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Be alive and direct. Make sure you smash the like button. Share the video, please. We need them shares to be up respectfully. But salute to YouTube. YouTube is great. YouTube is amazing, but it's only right that you get right. So let's do it. Let's go. That's word to Sue Young. Word to Sue Young. But we back, man. Like I said, we back. As you know, today's Offset's funeral. R.I.P. Offset, man. It's already rumors circulating. There's a lot of rumors circulating now. Pictures of Cardi B and Offset at the funeral outside and all that stuff. And people are saying that Cardi B and Offset are beefing with Quavo still. And also believe that Quavo might have been the cause for Takeoff's death. Allegedly. My body said that was facts. That's what's being thrown around. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. We got Poncho in the building. Salute to the homie Poncho, man. And Bubba Cloudworld says Showface Aboriginal showing exclusive live videos where the funeral take place. Check it in later or tomorrow if you want. I watch the live now in yours. Salute. Salute. I mean, who's Aboriginal? Who's Al B Original? Al B Original. Salute to AG in the chat. Listen. So yeah, man, like I was saying, they got pictures from the funeral right now, and I don't even think the funeral even started yet. You know, first things first, like I said, you see Offset outside smoking a cigarette. That's how you know he's stressed, because a cigarette, not weed, cigarette means you're stressed. You know, when people smoke cigs, a lot of people smoke cigs as stress relief. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be smoking a cigarette, it's crazy. Not gonna hold you. And salute to the veterans on Veterans Day. But listen, man, Offset very much stressed. I don't know about these rumors that's going around saying that they beefing with Quavo and all this other nonsense. I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're saying. They saying that they feel that Quavo may have been the reason why he passed, so they not jacking him at all. I don't know that to be a fact, but that's what's being put out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't sound right to me. I mean, I don't know though. I'm not there. I don't know what people feel like. Maybe they do feel that way, you know. Me and Stino was actually the first people to say, look, maybe Offset and them ain't gonna be rocking with Quavo after they see the video. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps. We did say that, maybe. No, we was just speculating, but we never said that was facts. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We also know that the Prince family unfollowed, well, most of them did, unfollowed the whole Migos. All right? Jay Prince no longer follows any of the Migos members, and nor does Jay Prince Jr. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's crazy. Joey Crack Sniper Gang in the building. Listen, I've kept saying that, look, there's clearly more to this than we actually know. There's more to this than we actually know. This is a closed casket because it was a headshot. It's a closed casket, champ. You know what I mean? The craziest part is that Kanye West's mother actually passed 15 years from today, and they just found Young Dolph's third killer yesterday. That's the craziest part right now. I'm not going to hold you. So a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of justice is being served at this time, you know, and I believe there's more people involved in the Dolph case that will continue to get rounded up as time progresses. But I'm glad that there's more suspects being taken into custody behind that man's death, because it was definitely done out of pure hate and jealousy. And those people definitely deserve whatever was going to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? But like I am saying, I don't know if Offset and Cardi B is really beefing with Quavo for real. They just putting that out there, I guess, to build a narrative, you know, which is unfortunate. But people are gonna build these narratives, and of course after the funeral. And I heard they live streaming the funeral. If I can catch a live stream, I will definitely make sure I put it up here. If I could catch a live stream on YouTube and find one, if y'all find one, y'all let me know and send that information my way. But yeah, man, this is crazy. Like I said, this is wild. A lot of people are still building narratives, and it's nasty However, I will be showing y'all pictures from the funeral before the funeral starts and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's looking like right now at this very moment. People are just getting into the building. I'm just updating you because I'm, using reliable sources that are at the place right now. Because clearly you got some journalists in the building. You know what I'm saying? There's clearly journalists that are in that building right there, man. Dig what I'm saying? You got the pamphlet and all that. Respectfully, and I guess this is the lineup right here. So that's gonna be the lineup for the whole service. So I'm gonna read y'all the order of the service right now, as a matter of fact, just to keep y'all up to date on what's going on here, man. They said they're gonna do a musical prelude, a musical welcome, processional, scripture reading. Then they're gonna do a prayer. After the prayer, they're gonna do a musical selection. Somebody's gonna read a poem. They're going to show the legacy of Takeoff, video montage, personal reflections, musical selection again, personal reflections, another musical selection, words of comfort, musical interlude again, and a musical selection and acknowledgement, another musical selection, a benediction, and then a recessional is going to be how they end the service. You know what I'm saying? Bumblecloud World says Aboriginal Power Channel. My bad, Showface. That's the one you can check when you live finish. I'm going to check it now. I don't got to finish. I'll check it now. You know what I'm saying? But this is other stuff that they have at the funeral, like I said. You know what I mean? This is other stuff they got at the funeral. But yeah, man, this is going to be a sad one, man. Respectfully, man. It's gonna be a sad one, man. It's gonna be a sad one, man. And it's crazy because it's really wild, man. Aboriginal Power is outside of the funeral. That's what I see right here. I see dude outside at the arena that the Atlanta Hawks play at right now at this time. But that's what the arena is looking like right now. This is like at least 20 plus minutes ago. So people are just now getting in. You know what I'm saying? People are just now getting in. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. People are just now getting in. Duct tape. This is a shame. Sad day for the culture. As a matter of fact, I want to get some people up here. As a matter of fact, since we doing this, man, I would like to invite some people up here. But just so you know, if I let you up here, please do not speak crazy. No cursing. Do not wild out. I'm gonna let y'all up here. I have enemies up. I have enemies, so you gotta show your face. So be very careful, because if I don't see your face, you cannot come up here. I'm sorry, champs. Respectfully. But I will drop a StreamYard link for y'all to join if you wish. But just so you know, no cursing. Do not say nothing about nobody's race or religious background. If you do come up here, please, I do ask respectfully. You dig what I'm saying? Timothy Victor says, Take didn't deserve this, and I wholeheartedly agree with you. It was senseless. It should have never happened. And listen, justice will be served. I promise you that. Justice will definitely be served, but it's an unfortunate situation, man. It's a situation that happens every day, but it just not happening on the mainstream level. You know what I'm saying? Blessed Beyond Measure says he called you home because he knew you was special. Fly high, Takeoff, praying for his family and friends. Yeah, man. Listen, AG2 says definitely about to play Made Men after this stream. Salute. And salute to Mrs. Parker as well. But yeah, like, if y'all want to join up on the stream, you can. The StreamYard is up there. But like I said, don't violate. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't say nothing insane. I think y'all know what to say and what not to say, I hope, if you do join the stream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is crazy. Like I said, it's an unfortunate situation. How it went down was unfortunate. And if we being honest, you know, Quavo and them should have went home. They didn't have no reason being there after 2 a.m. These people are celebrities. These people are public figures. They shouldn't have still been out there at that time. So here we are, man, having a funeral, man, a big funeral for one of a big legend, man, in the hip hop game, man. The Migos is very, very much legends and have created huge hits over the years, over the last decade. And it's very unfortunate that we may not be getting no more hits from them anytime soon, man. Unfortunately, you know. So I'm sure Takeoff. I mean, I'm sure Quavo and Offset hopefully will figure it out. You know, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of unreleased Migos songs that we probably gonna get in the future. You know, as you know, maybe a posthumous album on behalf of Takeoff, perhaps. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this, like, crazy, bro. You know, a lot of niggas could say stop the violence, but violence is always inevitable. And unfortunately, everybody gotta go one day. You know what I'm saying? But do they have to go so soon? You know, some people go soon, some people go later. A lot of people is not. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Winter Simon says, I can't believe they let that escalate into a shooting. Well, it's not them. You got to understand, if there's people that's in the room strapped that don't know how to act, and they lose their mind and they start shooting, then that's just what it is. As far as we know, as far as the second shooter is concerned, nobody knows who the second shooter is. All this Little Cam this, Little Cam that. Listen, Little Cam could have been the biggest Migos hater in the world. There's absolutely no facts right now to the public eye that shows Little Cam having a gun. You understand what I'm saying? That's all false information. Whoever's running with that narrative doesn't know what they're talking about. They never been to court. If you present that in a court that man had a gun with such blurry and grainy video and screenshots, the judge is going to look at you like you're crazy. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So we got too many people who think they know what they're talking about. A lot of clout chasers who don't know what they're talking about. They're just saying it because it sounds good. They need their clicks, their views, and their monetization. So this is what they're gonna do, even if it means putting, you know, something on somebody else's name that they're not even sure did anything. You understand? You could say what someone did, but if you don't actually see it and you make it up in your mind that it happened, then you're painting a narrative that's just not facts. You know what I'm saying? Mumble Cloud World says, heard tickets sold out and people can't send flowers, only donations that splits through 3 companies to charity. Shame on that funeral. Yeah, man, like, you can't send the man flowers. I mean, are they afraid that the flowers might be poisoned? Like, I don't know, bro. Maybe there's a reasoning for it. Again, the mother's the one who's getting the last say, so they claim. So who honestly knows? You dig what I'm saying? Who honestly knows? But fact of the matter is this, and I'm gonna drop the stream y'all link again in case anybody does want to join the stream. It's up to you. But yeah, man. It's getting crazy, and it's gonna get crazy. Like, best believe after today or by tonight, you're gonna see a lot more lies and narratives, man. Like, you know, I don't know nothing about the Prince family showing up to the funeral or nothing like that, because I didn't hear nothing about no J Prince funerals. I mean, J Prince popping up to the funeral at all. I highly doubt that he is now that he's unfollowed the Migos. I don't know what's happened behind the scenes. I'm sure there's a lot of behind the scenes things that we haven't heard about yet, but I'm sure we might find out soon. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their own narrative and perspective, but the more people paint narratives, the more people are gonna start running with that narrative and spreading the word. For example, when Little Cam, and they said Little Cam passed away, that was a nasty narrative that wasn't actually true. You know, that word spread around and that word ended up being very false. You know what I'm saying? So, narrative central, man. This whole weekend is going to be dedicated to Takeoff. Understand, this whole weekend will be dedicated to Takeoff on YouTube. Trust and believe that. You understand? Because I already know how these people operate. I know how the vloggers do. You know what I'm saying? Love Jones says they not allowing media inside. Well, people got pictures in there already. People already got pictures up in there already. So if they not allowing media inside, I guess they wasn't telling the truth, because I done showed about 5-6 pictures from inside that building early already. Or maybe it's not permitted during the actual service because the service never started yet. You know what I'm saying? The service didn't start yet. People are just now getting in the building and etc. You know what I mean? So it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on now. I can't lie, man. I guess private service, I don't know. Some way, somehow, there's gonna be some type of media in that building. I could promise you that. You dig? Jesse going. What's going on, champs? Salute to Jesse in the building. Listen, I'm saying this, right? What I'm saying is this, like, this is gonna get out of hand as far as social media is concerned already. I can tell. It's like I said, the new narrative now is that Cardi B and Offset are beefing with Quavo because they believe Quavo is responsible for Takeoff dying, whether it was accidental, on an accidental level, not on a purpose, on purpose, allegedly, though. You know what I'm saying? Tracy Harris says there are 2 different funerals, one public, one private. Who's to say they didn't want Prince at the public one for safety, but allowed him to come to the private one? That's a fact. We don't personally know. However, he did unfollow, so he might have not been invited. You understand what I'm saying? So who knows? He unfollowed all of the Migos. Jay Prince was following them because I seen him following them, but now both Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr. no longer follow any of the Migos. And look, I don't truly know what happened. We don't truly know what happened behind the scenes as to why, but we kind of have an idea, but we don't truly know the full details. You know what I'm saying? Run Up a Bag TV says by tonight or tomorrow it's going to be on all platforms. You're right. There's going to be a lot of reviews on that too. I mean, that funeral is probably going to last a few hours, man. You know, I honestly don't think that anybody from the Prince family is going to be there, because again, once Jay Prince is unfollowing the Migos and all that, which he did only a couple days ago, I'm assuming that something happened behind the scenes. Like I said, I'm sure the Migos just stopped messing with them or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the case may be. People part ways, whatever the case may be. I know Jay Prince Jr. was not rocking with the Migos right after the situation. You dig? Level Zero asks, is Alicia Keys performing with Justin Bieber? I heard Alicia Keys and Justin Bieber are all performing. I don't know if they're performing together. I have not heard that. I have heard they both will be performing though. You know what I'm saying? Tracy Harris says, yeah, when the block is hot, you have to fall back. It is what it is, man. I don't know truly what set them apart or what happened. But we seen what happened on camera. We definitely did. We seen what happened on camera. We see how that turned out. And yeah, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was very crazy what happened on camera, but we still didn't see the surveillance footage yet. And I'm sure we will in due time. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. Mrs. Parker said this is a ritual. This is a ritual. His funeral was yesterday. Everything is a ritual. Me putting on my clothes every day is a ritual. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is a ritual. If I brush my teeth, it's a ritual. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking ritual as far as what do you mean by ritual exactly? Because a ritual, some people try to act like a ritual is always something that's evil or, on some demonic, satanic stuff, right? A ritual is as simple as you putting clothes on. A ritual is as simple as you. I'm going to the gym every day is also a ritual. You know what I'm saying? He said, I smoke 5 king size joints a day. That's also a ritual. You feel what I'm saying? So what do you mean by that? Specify. Run Up a Back TV, you know how it is right now. Everybody on go. Yeah. Mom says, you're right about, but you know what she's talking about. No, I don't know what she's talking about. That's why I asked. What do you mean by that? Specify. What's the ritual? Put me on to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that I know what somebody's talking about just because they said it. Because like I said, everything is a ritual. Damn near everything you do is a ritual. No matter if you believe whatever you believe, if you think a ritual is an evil thing or not an evil thing, what exactly would you be referring to when you say something is a ritual? Understand? What are you referring to? Because again, what is the exact ritual? Do you know what that ritual is? You feel me? Because everything we do on the earth is pretty much a ritual. You know what I mean? If I brush my beard every day, it's a ritual. Salute to Non-Stizzy. That's a fact, Non-Stizzy. Everything is a ritual. So what are we getting at? You dig? Everything is a ritual. So what exactly are we getting at? You know what I'm saying? Salute to the homie Stizzy. He knows what I'm getting at here. Knowing and not knowing. Mars the Martian says Gematria, champ. I don't follow Gematria because Gematria ain't really nothing. See, the problem with Gematria is this. You know how many numbers you could put together and get words? People take that Gematria stuff and they take it as law. Like, bro, if my name equals Satan, I'm not the devil, nigga. You understand what I'm trying to say? Bro, you could have a bunch of letters equal some numbers that don't add up, bro. Respectfully. That Gematria stuff is complete nonsense to me personally. I don't know why people think just because these numbers equal up to letters that it means something. It really don't. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. Like, you have to make it make sense. Oh, well, the word city and the word Satan, if you add up all the letters, they equal 666, champ. So therefore, it must be related somehow. It's not, champ. I promise you. It's not related. All that Gematria stuff, no. Not for me. If you believe that, that's cool. I'm not here to shame you. But I'm just telling you, for me, it don't make sense, fam. Come on. Left Lane Laurel says, I'm going to say this for everyone. Who cares if they going or not? Buddy died on accident. Yeah. I mean, I feel that way too. I feel like he was a victim of a stray bullet. That's what I do feel. I feel like he was a victim of a stray bullet. Salute to Mrs. Parker, though. You know what I'm saying? Mars the Monster, your personal opinion. Definitely, it's definitely my opinion, champ. Because everybody, look, if people want to believe in Gematria, that's cool. I don't believe it. I don't think it makes sense. You dig? Oka Reddy says, I feel what you're saying, but a ritual is a religious act, not like brushing your hair every day, champ. But it is, though. By definition, it is. But it is also in religion, though. Religion requires rituals. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But if you do something all the time that you believe is going to work for you, it's a ritual. If I go to the gym every day, religiously go to the gym all the time, that's my ritual. I feel like I got to do this every day because this is going to do something for me. Mrs. Parker says, there will be an order of orchestrations, that's all. And we as the audience will not be prey to a lot of coded vocabulary. They will display. Well, hey. Hey, salute to Mars the Martian. We will think we know, but we have no clue. What I will tell you is that we have no clue of what's the real situation behind the princes and the Migos. We that's what remains a mystery at this time. I'm sure maybe we'll find out later if it's for us to find out. Some things we don't find out till years later. I gotta get money every day. That's definitely a ritual. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a ritual. Nigga, you got a job or you got a hustle that you want, that you do all the time. It is a ritual. You know what I'm saying? It's a ritual. But like I said, man, like this situation, man, it to me, it could have been avoided. You know, I think the situation could have totally been avoided and we wouldn't even be talking about this right now, man. Situation could have been totally avoided, man. But you know what? There's too many people that's quick to pick up a gun, bro. That's too quick to pick up. I think people is way too quick to pick up guns nowadays. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's reality of the situation. There's so many people that's too quick to pick up their guns, man. And you end up hitting somebody that you don't even mean to hit. And I think this is the type of situation we're looking at. People moving very reckless with these guns out here. But it's sad, bro. You know, I think this is gonna be one of those funerals that they just record and show later, probably. Like, I think I don't even think DMX's funeral was live streamed. I don't believe it was, but I think they had it recorded and put it out to the public. You know, now there was definitely two funerals. There was the private funeral, and then there's a funeral for the public. You know what I'm saying? There's a private funeral, and then there was a funeral for the public. Woke and Ready says, I think the whole situation could have been handled easily with a nice rumble. And yeah, I agree that, hey, look, if niggas wanted to throw hands, throw hands. What's the problem? Y'all want to throw hands? Let's get it. You know? It ain't nothing wrong with a fade. You could settle that with a nice friendly fade or whatever the case may be. If niggas got to scrap it out, let them scrap it out. You ain't even got to get the guns. At least live to see another day. You know? Get your one. Shoot your one and let's go. You dig? Everybody get home. But nope, you want to send niggas home for real. You know what I'm saying? And take it to another level. Now you got the police involved and you done took somebody away from their family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Tracy Harris says, Whack put out Cam shot Offset, then used him as a shield. You mean Takeoff? Whack put out a Cam shot Takeoff, then used him as a shield, and that's how he got hit in the crap. Is shameless. Who listens to him? You know what I'm saying? Who actually listens to a man who wants to incriminate the entire mom ties just off pure biasness because he don't like mom ties? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to listen to a biased person paint a nasty narrative. I mean, the man is known for painting those narratives. So if people are going to listen to a man that's always painting narratives, then that's on them, because he's shown time and time again. You dig what I'm saying? He's shown time and time again. You dig? Mrs. Parker said that's a regiment, not a ritual. Regiments can be rituals. Mom says, why is anyone shooting in the first place in a private party? Really, they can't piss on my head and call it rain, champ. Bro. So I told you, people be way too quick on the draw. Like, why are y'all pointing guns and y'all supposed to be good and family and all that? Why is guns even being pointed in the first place? You dig what I'm saying? Faith says that she is praying for Takeoff's mother. Hey, man, she's clearly going through it. Everybody going through it. Everybody close to him was definitely going through it, especially right now. You know what I'm saying? So all the emotions is incredibly high at this very moment. Hey, Mrs. Parker, we can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? I know you meant Takeoff. It really could have been avoided. So it should have been, and it should have been avoided. And if niggas wanted to fight, and that's what it should have been, a fight then. And we would just be talking about niggas was fighting. You know what I'm saying? We could have just said, oh, mom ties got into it with such and such, and niggas was fighting. That's cool. Let niggas fight then. Keep it a physical altercation, and don't let no weapons come out. Because once the weapons come out, it's a nasty situation. This left lane says a stray bullet, car accident. It's one and the same. Let's just take a minute to show respect. People at the funeral for all the wrong reasons. That's satanic. Well, you know, yesterday they was selling tickets to that funeral that was free. A free funeral with free tickets. People was flipping them tickets for a good amount of bread. Let's not forget that too. You know what I'm saying? Show Collins says shot in the back of the head and then holding him up to block shots is not an accident. What? Hey, champ, respectfully, this is all your allegations. Until there's proof, it's allegations. Yeah, mom losing a child, don't want to hear nothing, and will blame you even if you had nothing to do with it. Mrs. Parker said it was a funeral for the family and a memorial for the public, meaning that Takeoff was already buried. That's the distinction. When it's a memorial, nobody is present. Yeah. He also had a memorial yesterday too. This is a public funeral they have in here. Run Up a Bag TV says, when you go out of town, don't trust these guys. They will lay you on you until the time is right. Well, listen, the Migos and the mob ties have been good for years, so it ain't like they just meeting these people. You know what I'm saying? And again, we can't blame them because again, we don't know who fired the first shot. Number one. Number two, we know that the person right now of interest is the person that's the manager of Quavo, whose name is Migo Banks. He's the only person that's being brought or being asked as a person of interest. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the second shooter is, we don't know yet. It's not Little Cam. If it's Little Cam should have been brought into questioning. But again, we don't have any proof that Little Cam even shot anything in the first place, nor do we have proof that the man even had a weapon on him at all. None of those things were proven yet. People are going off of what they think they see, but you can't see something that's so grainy and blurry. You can't see a gun. There's no proof at this moment, at least to the public, that the man had a gun at all. Respectfully, you know, people just want to paint these narratives. If you didn't see it for real and you ain't see it, you thought you see something, just remember, there's a difference between actually seeing something and thinking you seeing something. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I'm just saying. But yeah, man, it's just a wild time, man. It's a very wild time right now. And yeah, things is way out of control. Things are way out of control, man. That's what I could truly say. Things are way out of control, man. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate. But it is what it is, man. Life must go on. But the situation should have never took place in the first place. The situation should have never took place in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Should have never happened. But yeah, man. I don't think that they're live streaming the funeral per se, but I'm sure it may be available to the public tomorrow. So who knows? Everybody's gonna have their own little story, fake, alleged narratives and things like that. I'm not here to paint any of these narratives. I'm just here to see what's facts and what's not facts. And because there was so many narratives, it's going to be hard to even disprove certain things because people then already got it put in their head that this is supposedly true. Like the level of lies is crazy. You got people lying, saying Jay Prince Jr. got arrested or the feds is looking for Jay Prince. All these things sound good, but guess what? None of these things are actually happening. Did you know that? It's not happening. If it was happening, best believe TMZ and whoever else would have been up on it already. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Run Up a Bag TV says from unknown artists to big artists. It's really these big artists that's getting hit. And if it's not these big artists getting hit, it's the artists that's on the come up, that's on the rise, trying to make it, that's getting hit as well. Mrs. Parker says, R.I.H. Takeoff, but I refuse to listen to Alicia Keys sounding like fingernails on a chalkboard. You think Alicia Keys can't sing? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Alicia Keys can't sing? Did I read that right? I'm just trying to make sure. I don't want to. I don't want to think. I don't want to put no words in your mouth. But are you trying to tell me that Alicia Keys can't sing? Bumblecloud World says 2025 will be scary, and 2045, 2046 definitely. We ain't even trying to go there right now. Winter Sama says, I wouldn't doubt that the feds have opened a new investigation on the princess. I mean, it's possible, but again, it's not good to say things it's not true. She needs to reflect. Hey, relax. When people have to take time, you'll see. But did she say that Alicia Keys can't sing? Did I read? I just want to make sure I'm reading right. I don't want to misrepresent. You said Alicia Keys. It sound like nails on a chalkboard. I gotta make sure that's what you're saying. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link one more time, man. One more time, I'm gonna drop the StreamYard. If anybody wants to come up, it's up to you. Again, follow the rules, or you will catch that boom. If you do come up here, you gotta follow the rules though. No cursing, no wilding. You can't talk crazy about nobody's race or background, none of that stuff. You better keep it GLG. If you're not GLG, don't come up here. Who that cool says salute face. I think she referring to that one time Alicia messed up bad. Oh, Alicia Keys had a bad concert or a show. You can't be perfect, man. There's no perfection. You know what I'm saying? I get all that, but I just wanted to make sure, was she saying Alicia Keys was a terrible singer or something? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Or maybe I'm reaching. Just trying to double check. Alicia Keys better not mess up that funeral, though, is what I'm saying. Like, you can't go to the funeral sounding crazy. You gotta at least be on point, on key. You dig? Maxwell says, I think that's exactly what she meant, champ, respectfully. I think so too. Had to double check. So Alicia Keys sounds terrible to y'all. Well, not y'all, but to her. It is what it is, man. I guess we got different ears, I didn't hear the time Alicia Keys messed up. Demo TV says she has one of the best voices we've ever heard. Shorty definitely could sing, man. I mean, if she don't like Alicia Keys singing, it is what it is, though. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. You feel me? I'll take Alicia Keys over Justin Bieber any day. As far as singing go, I ain't gonna hold you. We taking Alicia Keys over goddamn Justin Bieber, respectfully. I ain't really too fond of Justin. Mrs. Parker says she's a great writer. Her singing is for the birds. Respectfully, I love her and her spirit, but her singing is for the birds. Well, that's the first. I've never even heard that in my life. That's the first time I've ever in my life heard anything like that. Facts on that. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If you think Alicia Keys can't sing, more power to you. I disagree wholeheartedly, though, respectfully. Gotta disagree. Scott and Cole Travel says Bieber performing is very confusing, champ. Well, according to sources, Justin Bieber is close to Takeoff. According to sources, Justin Bieber and Takeoff is very close friends. And if that's the case, that's the case. I don't, maybe that's a fact. That could be a fact. We don't know who's real good friends with Takeoff. We don't know who's really good friends. Takeoff was a celebrity who might have had some close celebrity friends. You dig? But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Big Long said Bieber and Takeoff was best buzz. Ocho38 said beat JB is valid. Y'all doing too much. That's how you feel. Talk to the people that he disrespected. The man did something very disrespectful in the past. So this is why people feel the way that they do. If you don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. Mrs. Parker says she did do a horrible scream. And Big Long said Bieber lives in Atlanta. I didn't know that. So maybe they close friends. That's cool. But we don't like JB for multiple reasons. Salute. Ocho said he didn't disrespect me. So if you let me ask you a question. If you don't care, then why in the world are you speaking on, JB being valid and we doing too much? I can honestly say whatever I truly desire. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get why you getting uptight, champ, respectfully. But I suggest you tighten up, champ. Respectfully, GLG, I strongly suggest that you do tighten up. There's no reason for you to be so upset at this time, champ. I'm trying to keep the peace. Who did Beeb disrespect? The black community, champ. The black community. And if you don't care about that, well, we got places for those types of people, don't we, champ? Don't we? Don't we have places for them? I know. Hold on. I support her albums, but she is no Phyllis Hyman. Hey, if you think Phyllis Hyman is better than Alicia Keys, then that's cool. It's okay. We called security, and security was able to stop the disruption. You dig what I'm saying? JB is a Freemason. So was my grandfather, champ. What does this? I don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean. What does being a Freemason have to do with anything? I know plenty of people that are Freemasons. My grandfather was a Freemason. My grandfather introduced me to comic books. My grandfather also lived in the projects, by the way. So I don't know what the Freemasonry thing has to do with anything. Y'all keep mentioning Freemasons. Do y'all know any real Freemasons? Because I do. Showface, let them know. You gotta speak facts. You dig what I'm saying? Woken Ready says, wait, what did Beeb say about the black community? Well, if you don't know, you can look it up on YouTube right now. Justin Bieber says the N-word and tries to remix his song. It says one less lonely N-word. This is a long time ago. This is over a decade ago, probably 15, 16 years ago. But you could search it on YouTube. It's up there. You could take time and go look. You know what I'm saying? But Justin Bieber did some very racist song or remixed and said that he wished that he would send some black people to the KKK. And that's facts. It's not a lie. Young Sweat, salute, champ. Facts over fiction. I still don't know why we talking about people being Freemasons, bro. There's plenty of Freemasons out here. What are we talking about? Justin Bieber was a Freemason. That's random to say. My grandfather was a Freemason. What are we talking about? I know some Freemasons, bro. Showface News is not a Freemason, by the way. I'm not a Freemason, just so you know, but I know people that are. I think we got a very false perception of things because of YouTube and other people. I think we got some false perceptions of things. Woken Ready said, I never liked him. I was never a fan either. I ain't gonna hold you. Even before he said what he said, he gave me more reason just to not like him. You dig what I'm saying? You gave me more reason just to not like him based on the fact that you did something racist towards the people. So I'm definitely not rocking with you. You dig now maybe he was close to Takeoff. People want to get mad when you say, Justin Bieber, why is Justin Bieber there? I asked a simple question. Who's this? Oh, Black Apple says it's damn near 2023. Everyone a Mason. You do know 85% of police are Masons. Facts. That's facts though. You're not lying, champ. Facts over fiction. Like I keep telling y'all, man. We got one person saying this is a ritual, which we already knew. Another person is a Freemason. Well, seeing Freemasons is pretty common, bro. Seeing Freemasons is common, bro. You know? But yeah, narratives will continue to fly, man. Like I said, we could basically call this Takeoff tool for the remainder of the weekend. And hopefully, maybe even next week, we can still call this Takeoff tool depending on how far this thing goes. You know what I'm saying? Trey Masari says, boy, not valid on HUD. Facts. Prison guards too. Mrs. Parker says, ignorant Masonic rants. I come from a history of them. Salute to you. Say What podcast says he always wanted to be black and most judges are Freemasons too. That's a fact. I don't like judges, by the way. I'm not a fan of judges. I never was a fan of judges. Every time I've been in the courtroom, judges been on some BS. I don't really rock with judges too much. I be seeing why people be violating judges sometimes, allegedly. I see why people be violating judges at times. I don't like judges, champ. I'm keeping the G-stack with you. And I'm sure a lot of y'all don't neither. If you've been around. Who that call said, what's the point of Freemasonry? Them dudes don't do nothing but secret signs to each other in traffic. Yeah, that's a fact. Judges is very, very disrespectful. You feel me? We don't like judges, my nigga. We never like judges. Like we don't mess with judges. I done seen a few judges. We don't like judges, champ. Respectfully, all of them could respectfully eat something with toppings on it. The Mars says, respectfully, I did my homework respectfully. To you be yours, and to me, my understanding YouTube is a full misinformation, by the way. Salute to you. Bieber will only be a level 1 Mason. Listen, he probably ain't even a level 1. He probably at a higher level than that. Okameni says, seems like Takeoff death was bigger than any other hip-hop artist, respectfully. It was though. Like, this was one of the biggest losses in hip-hop in a very long time. Now, to me, it's not the biggest, but it's definitely up there with one of the biggest for sure. D Nice tells me, a judge told me all we want is the money. We don't care how you get it. You know how it goes, nigga. We know how it goes, bro. Like, you already know how it goes, bro. You understand that the judicial system is trash. Period. The system is garbage. The most unjust system in the world. Malik Shabazz has been up north a few times. There's also a few guys up top that wanted to take a few of them judges top off. You feel me? Exactly, bro. And you know that there's situations where judges gotta visit. And some things might have happened. You dig what I'm saying? Judges be getting visited sometimes too. You dig what I'm saying? Say What podcast says judges be thinking they God. They do. They do get the final say in your life in certain courtrooms, though. They gonna tell you what that sentencing is like. They gonna tell you what them numbers is like. You know what I'm saying? Now you get a say so in the courtroom, but the judges is gonna tell you what that sentence is like, though. Respectfully, child support, all that. Maxwell says, I think it was because he was just so out the way and humble. Yeah, man. And everybody said it too. He was minding his business. In that situation, he was minding his business too. He wasn't even on nothing. He was rolling up a goddamn blunt. Takeoff was just smoking. Takeoff was literally just chilling, smoking. He wasn't even on nothing. You dig? Terrible situation. Woken Ready says the system need crime to happen. Without crimes, they don't eat. Hey, and allegedly, they cause crime to happen on purpose. Allegedly, though. I'm only saying that allegedly. That they might be causing crime on purpose. There might be some type of self-sabotage, or why they let people out of mental institutions on purpose. Allegedly, though, right? We leave it at that. To me, it seemed like it was way bigger than Nipsey's. Of course, it was bigger than Nipsey. And Nipsey was also a big death. Let's not get it twisted. But it wasn't Takeoff, though. RP Takeoff situation. Went up to Back TV. Says, in the words of Prodigy, Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. That was at a woker time. Travis Du says, y'all don't remember the judge in Jersey who house got shot up by a person dressed as a mailman? Her son. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that, though. I do, champ. I told you, bro. Them judges be wilding. Niggas not going. Salute to the homie Julian in the building. Yeah, man. Malik Shabazz says, dude told me the judge say look out the window and then told son that tree is gonna be knocked down before you come home. Son told me they had just planted the tree. That's why they say that. Yeah, they be trying to drop balls on niggas in that courtroom, nigga. The judge be low key trying to drop balls and flex on you like, yeah, champ, you'll never see the light of day. You'll never see the light of day again. Mrs. Parker says, there aren't levels, there are degrees. That's a fact. There's definitely degrees in masonry. And look, there's open, people be acting like these celebrities are not openly Freemasons. Like, they not hiding it from nobody. Look at Shaq. Shaq is clearly a Freemason and always out on his Freemason ring. They not hiding, bro. You got Masonic lodges all over the country, bro. I pretty much seen a Masonic lodge in every state I've probably been in, bro. They don't hide from nobody, bro. I mean, some stuff is done in secrecy, but at the same time, they not hiding from nobody. Woken Ready says, no cap, I had a judge before that gave me alien vibes. I swear this chick was not human. She wouldn't look me in the eyes. I felt like she knew what I was thinking. Maybe she dead. I'm gonna be real with you. Judges be weird too. Like, you know, judges be weird. They be biased and they be weird. Judges are the most biased, weirdest people you will ever see. You know what I mean? Real talk. Club member says, I disagree. Nipsey Hussle's death had a way bigger impact. Look at how it changed culture. People literally went out and started getting Nipsey Blue. Everything people was talking about, marathon continues. Well, you got to understand that as influential as Nipsey was, because he was, Takeoff is more known and bigger than he is. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that his impact wasn't crazy, because it was. Not that we should even compare, but this Takeoff situation is very, very big, bro. It's bigger than we actually know. You know what I'm saying? Running up back says, can you see what I see or you sleep? Mrs. Parker says, club member, that was, oh, she's not talking to me. Only the Ghost says, salute Suffolk County in the building. Salute y'all. Salute to Strong Island in the building. Strong Island, Suffolk, Nassau, all that good stuff. You dig? Treasure Man says, I mean, why should they hide it? It is what it is. You can't hide your behavior. Everything is just right in your face now. Yeah, they not hiding nothing. They not hiding nothing. They not hiding a goddamn thing. Maxwell, very big, respectfully. Woke and Ready says, yeah, a lot of people on the East Coast didn't really listen to Nipsey till after he died, and that's also a fact. I actually listened to Nipsey while he was alive. I remember when he first blew up, at least on the East Coast. So I always knew about Nipsey Hussle. He wasn't super huge out East, but, you know, as far as Takeoff goes, Takeoff is known internationally. Like, everybody know Takeoff. A lot of people know Nipsey Hussle too, but Takeoff is really big. You know what I'm saying? Tay Mulan says there's levels to Freemasonry. Congress and local politicians are Freemasons. Yeah. Shout out to Suffolk. Who that course that's true. A lot of people didn't know Nip till he passed. That's also facts. Mark P said, salute fam. This is a very interesting development. Really makes more to this incident. Did you ever find out why J Prince family unfollowed the Migos? No. And I don't think anybody's going to ever find out. If they do find out, they're going to find out through somebody saying it who's actually either in the Prince family or the Migos. You understand what I'm saying? So nobody on our level, at least, is going to find out why the Prince family unfollowed the Migos. Nobody's going to find out. You know what I'm saying? We probably not going to find out. We may not find out anytime soon. You know, maybe, you know, there'll be some sneak disses in some future songs or something. Who knows? Interviews. Who knows? But at this time, we're not really going to find out as to why the Prince family and the Migos is not, you know, together no more. I mean, you kind of could make up in your own mind why, because of the situation, easily. But then again, you really don't know the full details. Run Up a Bag TV says, remember when you didn't know where the star go when he get off stage? That's crazy. So somebody's naming a bunch of random Freemasons. There's plenty of Freemason celebrities, man. There's plenty of like, being a Freemason ain't the worst thing in the world, bro. Like, it's not bad, bro. Maxwell says Nip's Crenshaw album really is the one that made him worldwide, respectfully. Club member says no disrespect meant, so let's be real. Takeoff, it's just like Ringo Starr of the Beatles. You just happen to look up and be in a good group. Nobody was jacking for him. Now that he's dead, everyone's a fan. That's not facts, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. A lot of people mess with Takeoff. I don't know what you're talking about, because a lot of people rock with Takeoff. A lot of people think that Takeoff was and always was the best Migo for a long time. So I don't know where you got that information from, bro, but Takeoff is huge. Takeoff is always been respected, and people always like Takeoff. So I don't know where you get that. Now that he's dead, everyone's a fan. That's not facts. That's just not facts. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people in a lot of places, and I can tell you that Takeoff is a big deal. And there's a lot of people that was fans of Takeoff, including myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real with you, though. I'm just telling you that. So I think you got the wrong perception, but to each their own. Woke and Ready TV says, I think they unfollowed Quavo because they had a conversation that we don't know about and never would know about. Just my opinion. I also agree with that. I think there's conversations that we didn't get to hear that we probably won't hear anytime soon, at least. You know how people be, though. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, how come his album sold the least out of the three? The sales don't mean anything. He's still a group member, so he has a lot of group songs and group moments. You understand what I'm saying? So him having a solo album and it not being sold the most out of the three solos, that doesn't mean that he's not loved or people don't rock with him the most. Because look, maybe his album didn't get as much promotion. You understand? A lot of people probably don't even remember the Takeoff album that he had. I remember it, but that doesn't mean that he's not nobody. Well, P said Takeoff really grew on me. I thought he improved his flow and swagger. Nah, Takeoff is fire, respectfully. Nobody bought his album, bro. So how are they fans? Bro, his album was streamed. You said nobody's a fan of Takeoff because you said that his album didn't sell the most out of the three, but people were still getting it, right? It wasn't like it was so low and nobody messed with it, bro. People was getting it. And everybody respected Takeoff. So I don't know where you're getting this perception from. Because like I said, as long as the Migos been out, people have been rocking with Takeoff. So I don't know how you saying people are fake fans. That doesn't make sense. Like I said, the Migos was a 3-person team. Migos will never be Migos without Takeoff. Quavo and Offset will go their own ways, and neither will be bigger than the overall group. That's a fact. Thank you. Black Apple just made it right. So when these 3 artists do their own solo works, which they did, because Offset got a solo album, Takeoff got a solo album, and Quavo got a solo album, right? So you got to understand, they're known to the world to be all 3 together. So you can't just be like, oh, well, he made a solo album and it didn't sell as much as the other ones did. Like, but bro, they're not known to do solo acts, though. The majority of their work is done together as the Migos. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not going to sell like that in comparison. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Will Ready said, man, Takeoff was the Migos. I like them all, but it shows that Takeoff held them together. It would never be the same without Takeoff, and that's a fact, man. See, he said Takeoff was better. A lot of people have been saying Takeoff was the best Migo. I don't think that Takeoff is the best Migo per se, in my opinion, but he's definitely, great at what he do. That's because Offset and Quavo are more popular due to off-the-record antics. That's also a fact. Takeoff is not really in the spotlight like that versus everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really hear Takeoff off, drama. Quavo and Offset was always in drama. It was always with certain chicks. You didn't really hear about Takeoff being with certain chicks and being in drama like that. I mean, the most you heard was some type of SA case, a case that involved some type of SA, if you know what SA is. But that was never proven that he did it either. So I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Takeoff wasn't somebody who was in the spotlight like that all the time, as far as tabloids and things like that, going drama and gossip and all that stuff. You didn't really hear about Takeoff. Let me sip that. I never said he was disrespected. I said that he was not the most famous out of the 3. He was not featured on any top 10 songs with any other artists like Takeoff and Quavo were. You mean Offset? He was in plenty of top 10 records though with the Migos. If he being 100% honest. He said, I think Takeoff was ghostwriting for all the Migos. I can't say that. He could have, though. Treasure Man said, maybe people had to get used to Takeoff having his own album sometimes. When you leave a group, people have to get used to it. Period. You got to think about the group. People are used to seeing the group together. They're not used to seeing niggas solo. Everybody was rocking with Takeoff. So I don't know where you get the perception that everybody wasn't rocking with Takeoff, because a lot of people was, bro. You know what I'm saying? You guys are all proving my point. He's big because he's a part of a big group. Yes. Hello. Why else would he be big? You're not like, bro, you're not really saying nothing crazy. Like, what you saying is what we all saying. Yes, he's a part of a big group. That's why he's big. Why would he be big as a solo artist when he didn't come in a solo artist? Offset didn't come in a solo artist. Quavo didn't come in a solo artist. So I don't understand what type of point you're trying to make here, Chant. But respectfully, yes, he was famous for being a part of a big group, Chant. Yes. Yes. Takeoff has an 8.9 million followers on IG. He's a big deal. He's definitely a big deal. We got to stop playing these type games, my nigga. Stop. Takeoff flow was fire. Takeoff held the Migos down when Offset was locked up. People forget. Thank you. He had when Offset was locked up, it was just Quavo and Takeoff, and they was killing it too. They had the Versace joint, and then Offset had came back. When Young Thug had dropped his album Jeffrey. Takeoff was fire, man. Woke and Ready said that's like Sheik Luch from the Locks. His solo project sold the least, but you need him to complete the. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. The Takeoff is like the Sheik Luch of the Sheik Luch of the Locks. Like he's the Sheik Luch. You know what I'm saying? You got SP and Kiss, and then you got Sheik. Sheik and Takeoff is pretty much the same as far as the group setup is. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. I couldn't have said it better. Mars the Monster says Takeoff gas features with major artists by himself. Even Lil Wayne has collabed with Takeoff by himself. So I don't know what dude is talking about. Not you sure. I know who you're talking about because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, bro, we understand that Takeoff is big because of the Migos. He's a part of the team. He making up the team. So of course he's gonna be big too. Tay Moonlight says, I'm from NY. A lot of people over here was jacking Takeoff the best for a minute, and that is 100% facts. If you from the town, you know that niggas was jacking the Migos. You know what I'm saying? My favorite Migos song is definitely Narcos. I Can't Hold You. Narcos is one of my favorite Migos songs. Respectfully. That song was very fire. Young Fire says, dude is just stuck on Nip not being bigger than Takeoff. He's probably somebody from out west. Salute to the West Coast, but you know, there be certain niggas out west who be on they nonsense, so to speak. Mrs. Parker right, and it wasn't proven that the R case was dropped. That they make mention of that case. I remember when that case first came about, which was like 2-3 years ago. So I don't know if it was true or not. I thought Takeoff wrote Bad and Bougie. I don't know who wrote Bad and Bougie. All I know is that he wasn't on the record. And that song was probably the biggest Migos song possible. Bad and Bougie, boy, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing that. Bad and Bougie was such a huge record. And the worst verse on there was Lil Uzi's verse. Lil Uzi had the worst verse on that song, and somehow that song was still the biggest song possible for that year. Bad and Bougie, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing Bad and Bougie, bro. You couldn't go nowhere without hearing Bad and Bougie. That was one of the biggest records possible. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Uzi had the nastiest verse. That verse was trash, Uzi. What was you doing? You did not deliver. Everybody knew your verse was trash. But it still was a part of the biggest record. Period. You dig what I'm saying? In July 5th, I think a lot of casual fans disregarded Takeoff due to him not being on their biggest record, Bad and Bougie. Probably. Who That Cool says, my favorite Migos song was Look at Ya Bitch. Bangs in the Club. They got a lot of bangers though. That's a fact. They should have took off Uzi, and Takeoff should have been the third verse. Bro, that song would have been crazy. That song would have been crazy with just Takeoff instead of Lil Uzi, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Lil Uzi messed that song up. Mrs. Parker said, I don't know how you do it. I appreciate you. I love the debate. Left Eye the same with TLC. Yeah. And Treasure Man says, Takeoff kind of gave me a little Wayne vibes. Not so much of the music, but when I have seen Lil Wayne, he moved like kind of laid back in a few interviews I've seen. King Dre said, what's a level 1 Mason? Nothing. It doesn't exist, champ. They have degrees. They have degree. I don't know what a level 1 Mason is. I didn't know Masonry was a video game, champ. I did not know Masonry was a video game where it had levels. You dig what I'm saying? Mar said, I'm convinced that people haven't heard any Takeoff's freestyles on these platforms, or they just don't listen and give their own opinion. They don't listen. Let's be honest. The majority of people who give music opinion don't even know the music. You know what I'm saying? Monk B says, compare Bando to Messi. Takeoff came a long way. Listen, the Migos had some crazy hits, bro. Bad and Bougie was a huge record. It went crazy, bro. DJ Griff says, Enter the Apprentice is the first degree of Masonry. That's it. It's a degrees. It's degrees, guys. It's degrees. There's no level 1 Masonry. What is a level 1 Mason? I know I'm a 3rd degree Mason. I just asking dude what is a level 1 Mason? I never heard of it. Just wanted to know how he came up with that one. Because he played the Freemason video game, champ. That's how. You never played the Freemason video game, champ? It's clearly a video game called Freemasonry, nigga. You dig? I don't know if it's on PS5 yet, but we gonna find it. We gonna see if it's available for P5, nigga. Respectfully. I never played the level 1 Mason video game. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't played it yet. Maybe I will one day. But listen, man. Salute to the chat, man. Smash the like button, subscribe. I'm gonna be back later with more content. You know how it's gonna be all weekend and whatnot. But man, make sure y'all smashing the like. Share the video. Please share the video. We need the shares, respectfully. We do need the shares. We do need the shares, y'all. Smash the like. Share the video. Go to wearetough.com if you're trying to get that merch. We got a lot of merch up there, man. And I'm going to leave y'all with a message from our sponsors, y'all. I'm going to leave y'all with a message from our sponsors. But I'm up out of here. I'll be back with more content later. Y'all stay tuned for more content. But I'm up out of here. Y'all be easy. I'm going. Peace.
Trailer, boat, SUV, jet ski, or heavy machinery, Motorsports Miami will provide you access to buy at the largest auctions in the whole US. You'll have access to buying whatever state you're in today at a wholesale price, not retail. You'll save thousands off vehicle book value. For example, you'll be able to buy a car worth $10,000 for just $8,000. And if you thought that was good, check this out. Get involved in the car industry right now and you'll make up to $2,000 per sale. You can start buying and selling used cars such as trucks, SUVs, boats, jet skis, trailers today. If you're looking for a vehicle in cash with no payments, this is the place for you. So if you're looking to sell your vehicle, truck, boat, or trailer, sell through Motorsport Miami Consignment Dealer Service today, where thousands of buyers will be able to see your vehicle.